I want to share a prayer with you that I think could change your dating life. In fact, it's one I would encourage you to pray before every date. But first, let me share the quick story about how I started praying this prayer for myself, because I wasn't on my way to a date. I was on my way to a job interview, but it was directly related to someone I was dating, namely my wife now of 30 plus years, because I had an agreement with my future father-in-law that we would not set a wedding date until I had secured my first job out of college. So you might say I was pretty motivated. I remember trying to prepare for that job interview in the car on the way there, thinking through, okay, strengths and weaknesses, experience, skills. But at the same time, I was not convinced that this job was right for me. In fact, I had a lot of reservations about it. It was in the right industry, but I wasn't sure it was the right place. Does any of this hyperanalyzation sound familiar, like when you're on the way to a date? Well, then hear what I sensed God say to me on the way to that job interview. He said, all you need to do is love, serve, and be a witness, and I'll take care of the rest. And the moment I heard those words, a great peace just came over me, because I knew that God knew whether this was the right job for me. And I knew that if it was the right job for me, He knew what it would take for me to get that job. I didn't have to impress or figure out things or guess the future. The assignment God had given me was one I could accomplish in His power. I could love those I interacted with by showing a genuine interest in them and their company. I could serve them by answering their questions as clearly and straightforwardly as I could. And I could be a witness to them, even if sharing some of my deeply held convictions might cost me the next job interview. It was my job to glorify God and His job to advance me if He saw fit. And I hope you can see it's no different in your dating life. So my prayer pro tip for your dating life is before every date, pray and ask God to show you how to love your date like the brother or sister in Christ that they are. Ask Him to show you how to serve your date by considering their interests ahead of your own in a way that honors Him and respects both you and your date. And ask Him to show you how to be a witness, boldly declaring what Christ has done for you and what He means to you. Then enjoy your date. Enjoy your date in the peace of His sovereign, loving, and wise hand directing your dating life in His perfect timing.